Hi, welcome to another edition of Bringing Hope to Alzheimer's. I'm Anne Fraser, and today we're going to talk about some really fun, exciting things we have coming up at the Night of Hope. So, as you know, we became a 501c3, and we're doing so many fun things, and it's really important to me to live out our mission statement. And our mission statement is the Night of Hope is bringing hope to Alzheimer's by educating people about brain health, prevention, early detection, and the potential of reversal. And through that, I asked myself, how can we make a difference in people, not only here in Kansas City, but everywhere? And one of the things that we're starting with here in Kansas City is we're doing free cognitive testing. And it will be our first one, and we'll put more information on our website as we get a little bit closer, because you'll have to sign up for this. But we are going to be doing free cognitive testing. It can be pretty much anonymous as far as it's not going to be on insurance. There's going to be no record of it. This is just for your purposes only. If you're kind of like, I'm kind of feeling like I'm a little bit foggy or something's going on, or you're just curious where you are cognitively right now because you have family members, whatever your reasoning is. Some people have said, I'm really worried about my loved one. So they went to their loved one and said, there's going to be this free testing. I would love to know where I am. I'm sure you want to know where you are. Let's go together and get tested. And it's free, and it's not on our insurance. It's not on our medical records. And so that's a great way to do it as well. So on March 9th, that's a Saturday, we're going to be doing it from 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock. And we're going to do every quarter, and we'll start announcing those other dates as we get closer and kind of have the year planned out. But we're doing free cognitive testing, and that's really exciting for multiple reasons. But I think one of the biggest reasons is because people are a little bit afraid to just say things out loud, especially to their doctor if they haven't maybe even talked to family members yet, or whatever your reasoning may be. This is a great way for you to get some testing, and then the practitioner that's doing the testing will also then be able to schedule a free consultation afterwards to be able to kind of talk about your results. And if you did have a score that's less than what you wanted it to be or you thought it would be, then you're going to be able to kind of get those answers and make a free consultation with these doctors. So anyway, I think that's really important, and it's a way to serve Kansas City and hopefully as we grow beyond Kansas City. But that's really important to me. Hey, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to return back to the podcast in just a moment. But we wanted to do a quick infomercial, and we wanted to tell you that we are looking for sponsors for our podcast. So if you or anyone you know have been affected by Alzheimer's and you're loving our podcast, then we would absolutely love to talk to you. You know, we're based here out of Kansas City, but we have listeners all over the United States, and in fact, all over the world, which is really fun and exciting to see where people tune in from. So France, Australia, all kinds of different places. And that's really, really cool to see our reach go so far. And we are hoping to take our podcast to 2 days a week. So in order to do that, we are looking for some podcast sponsors. So if you or anyone you know would love to have an infomercial about your wonderful company, we would love to spotlight you. And so please reach out to us and email us at info@thenightofhope.com, and we will reach out to you and we can talk about all the different levels that we have. You can sponsor for 1 month, 3 months, or a year. We'd love to talk to you about that. So thanks so much. And again, reach out to us by emailing us at info@thenightofhope.com. Thanks so much. Now we'll return back to the podcast. The next thing that we're kicking out, and this will be coming out I believe in March, April, but we are kicking out a Love Your Brain box. And this was something that I felt was really important for people to get in their hands, because like I've said before, you can start changing your brain today for the better. And there's some key things that you can start doing. And this Love Your Brain box will have some instructions and some really fun kind of great ways for you to be able to learn more about brain health and start doing some things today that could start helping you get a little bit sharper with your brain. So we're super, super excited to roll that out, and there will be more to come on that. and we'll let you know the exact date. But it's also something that if you were like, oh my gosh, not only would love one, but I'd love to send one to my siblings, or I'd love to send one to my parents or my grandparents or whatever. Any age can enjoy the things that we're going to be doing with that. So I think that'll be really fun. Those are two things that we're rolling out. And then we'll have some more announcements as we're coming up throughout the year. But again, going back to our mission statement, if we can help people with prevention or early detection, and then that potential of reversal, those are what's most important to us. Because again, if somebody's way far down the road, they've had Alzheimer's for 20 years, they're not verbal, they're not speaking, those are people that it's going to be, there's not as much that you can do at that point. So really, we're kind of on that front side is the lane that we're in as Night of Hope, where prevention is key. And it's hard to prove prevention, right? So these are things that we're trying to make available for people to start becoming more cognizant of what's out there and to start becoming a little bit more, taking a self-inventory of, am I getting foggy every day? Do I wake up foggy and I just can't clear my head? Do I feel like I'm a little bit rusty recalling things? Am I losing words? Am I in the middle of a conversation and I forget where I'm at? In that conversation? Am I sometimes getting confused when I'm driving on the road? There's lots of little things, and it's so easy to be able to chalk that up to, oh, I didn't sleep well last night. Well, sleep is huge for your brain. So if you're not getting great sleep night after night, that might be something that you need to address. Or if you're super stressed, which is one of my big triggers, and you're just like, oh, I'm just foggy all the time, but I'm so stressed right now. Stress is one of those things that can cause every disease known to man, including Alzheimer's. That's how bad stress is for you. So getting that under control, what are some things you can start doing? So it's easy to justify away some of the things that you may be doing or seeing in someone else. And they'll be like, oh, I'm just tired or whatever. Those are things that are important to start paying attention to. So that's kind of what we're all about is educating people, but then also giving people really tactical things that you can do. So we're coming up with more and more things that we can do that will help people on that prevention and early detection side. So I appreciate you listening to this podcast or watching this podcast, and I appreciate the support that you're giving to us. So thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. If you feel like you want to share this with people and let other people know about our podcast, you feel they might get something out of it, we would greatly appreciate it. So again, you can find this podcast anywhere you find your podcasts. Also, you can go to our website, thenightofhope.com, and we have our podcast listed there as well. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.